Today's video is sponsored by Scentbird. Fragrances can be a powerful tool to enhance one's attractiveness and create a memorable impression. Plus, wearing a specific fragrance can make you feel more confident, attractive, and alluring. Finding a fragrance that complements your personality and style is pretty difficult actually, but now it's easier than ever with Scentbird. Scentbird is a fragrance subscription that lets you choose a new designer fragrance to try every month for just $17. You don't have to invest a lot of money on designer fragrances if you try Scentbird. It offers affordable and flexible subscription plans. You can also skip or cancel your subscription at any time, making it a hassle-free experience. Every month, you get to pick what you want to receive, so there are no surprises. They have over 600 perfumes and colognes and a lot of unisex options. They carry brands such as Gucci, Prada, and Versace, as well as indie labels like Skylar, Heretic, and Confessions of a Rebel. You can be sure that you're getting a premium scent each month. With each fragrance, you'll get a 30-day supply, so you can try out fragrances before committing to a full-size bottle, which can be over $150 or even like $300 to $500. It's so much money. Let's take a look at the fragrances I got this month. Ariana Grande Sweet Like Candy, Ex Nihilo Vesper Glitz, and Malayan Tiger by Sanctuary. Let's try Ariana Grande's scent. It really is sweet like candy. The notes, by the way, are blackberry, Italian bergamot, pear, jasmine, sambac, and marshmallow. This is such a fun, sweet scent, but that marshmallow and the blackberry give it sort of like a sexy vibe as well. And let's try Malayan Tiger. Its notes are fresh mandarin, lush greens, jasmine, cashmere woods, and sandalwood. This scent makes me feel like I'm walking through a flower garden after it just rained. It is such a beautiful scent. You can use my coupon code AMYK55 off for 55% off at Scentbird. It's just a little over $7 for your first month. It's available in the US and Canada. And with that, thank you so much to Scentbird for sponsoring this video, and let's get on to it. Ooh. Hey there, darling. It's nice to see you again. Okay, sorry about that wait. I know it's been a minute. Our office has just been slower than molasses in February today. And I'm just tuckered out, so I do apologize. Now let me just open up. Okay, let's open up your file and see what the nurse got for us. All right, so... Okay, so I understand you're feeling under the weather today. Yeah, my goodness. So sorry. Don't mind, I'm gonna feel underneath here. But we are gonna start with some questions. Now I know it's kind of monotonous to always be asked these questions every time, but we just gotta go over them just in case. It's a nice day out, isn't it? I just love those fall days when you can smell fall in the air. Of course, it does bring on a lot of different common colds, so it's a good thing and a bad thing at the same time. Okay, so I'm just gonna, if you don't mind, I'm just gonna feel underneath here. Okay, and right here on your throat. Feeling those lymph nodes. What did I say before? Thyroid. Lymph nodes, sorry. See, what did I say? I'm all tuckered out. I'm fixing to have some tea brewed just to give me a little pump of caffeine. You know how that is. I try to limit my caffeine, but... So you've been sick. Yeah. Okay. Now, let's get over these questions really quickly. All right. Okay. Has there been any changes to your personal information, like your name or your address? Okay. No. What about your pharmacy? Is that the same pharmacy that you're still using? So if I prescribed you anything today, you'd still want it to go to the one at the crossing? Yeah, okay. Good. And are you taking any new medications or supplements that we don't have listed here? Now, this will include any new vitamins or supplements, like if you took any new vitamins for your hair, skin, nails, or... Okay, yeah. So you've been taking, what was it, NyQuil and DayQuil? Okay. Oh, that's fine. That's fine. If you feel that you needed that, that's totally up to you. Of course, we don't want to take too much, but whatever you feel you need. All right, are there any other or any new allergies that you've been aware of that we need to list? Like to any, could be foods, could be medications, or anything like that? Okay. And lastly, have you gone on any trips or vacations lately? Just ones out of state? Okay. Yeah, I know it's very hard to go on vacations around this time of year, especially during the Thanksgiving time and the Christmas time. So if you have any of those scheduled or coming up, be sure to let me know. Yeah. Okay, now perfect. We're all done with those questions. Thank goodness. But can you tell me, I'll bring my laptop here. What is it that you've been feeling today? What brings you in here today, sweetheart? Yeah, you mentioned you weren't feeling too well. Okay, so what do we got here? Upset tummy? Okay, now is that paired with nausea? Not really? Okay. Some lightheadedness. Is it like dizzy? Are you feeling like faint? Okay. And headaches. How often are you having the headaches? Are they like daily or weekly? Okay. And shortness of breath, really? Okay, that's kind of concerning. Well, it can be normal, but it depends on what the reason is. All right, so now are you feeling that right now? Or, okay, so it's not all the time, it's just some moments, all right? How long does that normally last for? Oh, okay. Yeah. How many times a week would you say that happens? Okay, interesting. No, I wouldn't be too worried. No, it's okay. We can figure it out. So, how has your sleep been because of all this? Pretty difficult. Now, what did you take the NyQuil and DayQuil for? Okay, so your stuffy nose and a sore throat. I can definitely hear that you have a stuffy nose. I did pin that when you walked in. Okay, so how upset is your sore throat? Is it just like mild, or is it like I can barely swallow? Okay. Now, is there anything else? Just anything else that's going on? I mean, even if it's just a little thing that you don't even think is a big deal. Okay, so some slight chest pain might be, you think it might be, okay, yeah. You've been taking Tums for that, all right. I mean, especially in this area, it could be that. You could have some sort of like backup there, but it could be something else. You know, the chest pains, especially around this area, we gotta make sure. Yeah. It's not always acid reflux, no, although that is pretty normal, especially when you get to a certain age. tomato sauce, and garlic. Oh God, I love garlic. It's one of my favorites. I add so much garlic to my mac and cheese, my baked mac and cheese. And a little bit of cumin and Dijon mustard. And that's a little bit of a secret from me. But I will tell you, all those things paired together, especially with the cheese, it's my favorite, but I tell you, it gives me the worst acid reflux. I always have Tums on backup for that. Okay. Well, is there anything else I could, add to the list here? No, you think that's it? All right. Well, bless your heart. You have more troubles than a dog has fleas. Well, I'm glad you came in today because I'm so sorry to hear you aren't feeling well. And you know what? We're going to figure out what's going on, and we're going to make sure that you're feeling better in no time. Okay? Oh, my poor baby. Goodness. Okay. But how long have you been feeling these symptoms? Is that the sore throat and the snifflies? Yeah. I'm going to feel your sinuses here if you don't mind. Let me get a little close. So the sore throat and the snifflies have been what? Like 4 days? Okay. Yeah, you're definitely inflamed here. So are you able to still breathe? Not off and on. Okay. Right. Just gonna say 4 days. So, okay. Okay, what about those other symptoms? You mentioned they're off and on, they're not all the time. 1 to 2 months. Oh, darling. Why didn't you come in sooner? Okay, you didn't think it was a big deal. Well, all these small things that we don't think are a big deal can kind of stack up. I mean, they might not be anything, but it doesn't hurt. It never hurts to come see me, and I can at least ease your nerves and let you know, oh, there's no issue, you're fine, sort of thing. So, all right. Well, you know what? I'm gonna check your temperature because I'm thinking you might have a little bit of a fever. Okay. Hold still for me. Well, thank you so much, sweetie. Alright, a little bit higher than we want to be seeing. So you have a slight fever. Okay. Okay. I'm going to check your heart rate. Where? Oh, let me grab. There it is. Whew. Check your heart rate, if you don't mind, and your breathing as well. Okay. Just gonna warm it up for you a little bit. Okay. Hold still. I'm just gonna get your heart rate here. Okay. Now, while I'm here, I'm going to check your breathing. So can you do like a inhale for me, big breath? Okay, and out. Good. One more time for me. Breathe, deep breath in. Good. And out. One last time. I'm going to get right here on your back. Now I want you to do the deepest breath you can, okay? Okay. Good. And out. There you go. Alright, so I'm not hearing those shortness of breath issues. Your lungs seem to be at full capacity there. Your heart rate was a little high, but it wasn't, some people, that's their resting heart rate. So it's difficult, but just like based on your history, I would say it is indeed a little high. Okay. I never know how to use these things. Technology is the worst sometimes, but it does make our life a little bit easier, doesn't it? Okay, so I'm just gonna here. Alright. Alright, and I'm just gonna get your blood pressure here as well, okay? Can you hold out your arm for me? I'm gonna put this on your wrist. Okay. Alright, now uncross your legs for me. Alright, can you sit up straight for me? Good, thank you. And hold that up to your heart. Thank you. I really appreciate all your, Oh, sorry. No, you're good. Like I was saying, I appreciate how easy you are being. Sometimes with some patients are like, why do you need this? Can we just get to it? And it's just, people are sometimes difficult, but we work with them. Okay, take a look there. Okay. So your blood pressure is fine. That is a healthy blood pressure there. Okay. You know what? I'm just gonna do some kind of full checkup. Let's take a look at those peepers, okay? Your eyes. Here we go. You know, you have beautiful eyes. I'm sure you get that all the time. Okay. Now I'm just gonna flash the light in your eyes to check the response, okay? You can take a look at me if you like. Okay. Now I'm gonna cover one eye. Good. Response is normal. Now I want you to let me know when the light has left your field of vision, okay? Look straight at me. Good. And one more time, let me know. Good. Actually, let's do up here as well, okay? Good. Great job. Okay. Good. And one last one, okay? One last one. Good. Fantastic. So your periphery is looking good. But I just want to check all kinds of things if you don't mind. Can you close your eyes for me? Close eyes. Close. Okay. Now with your eyes closed, can you tell me? Can you see this light? Can you see this light? Okay. Can you see this light with your eyes closed? Fantastic. Now tell me, is the light in the top or bottom? Top or bottom of your vision? Okay, good. Now is the light in the top or the bottom of your vision? Top or bottom? Fantastic. Now is the light in on your left or right? Left or right? Good. Now left or right? Is the light in your left or right? Fantastic. Good job. Good job. Let's see. All right. Now, one or two fingers. Good. One or two. 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 Very good. A few more. One or two. One or two. One or two. One or two. Very good. All right, tell me. Are they my hands far or close? Okay, ready? Far or close? Good. Far or close? Fantastic. Which hand, left or right, is far? Okay, which one is close? and which one is close? Very good. Now I'm going to do it one more time, but I'm going to do it in your peripheries, okay? Now, which one is far and which one is close? Good. And which one is far and which one is close? Good. Now, are my hands far or close? Okay, far or close? Good, good. Okay. Doing very good. Now I'm going to flutter my fingers near your eyes just to see the response of your eyelids, just to make sure they aren't, not opening or not closing, Okay, so get ready. Okay, I'm getting closer and closer and closer. And good. And blink a few times for me. Get ready and closer and closer and closer. And good. Alright, and ready. Closer and closer and closer. And fantastic. You're doing fantastic. Alright, I'm going to trace a letter in the air with my finger. And you tell me what letter I'm tracing. Okay, ready? Oh, that is correct. Very good. Okay, next letter. An L. Very good. What about... Did you get that? Okay, one more time. What letter was that? Fantastic. It was the letter R. Now I'm gonna do, let's do a number. And you tell me what number I'm tracing, okay? What number am I tracing? An 8. Fantastic. Okay, one more number. Are you ready? Okay. What number am I tracing? One more time. What number was that? The number 5. Congratulations. You did so well. So, now, according to me, your eyes are sharp as a tack and clear as a bell. Okay, no, that's good. That's good. We can rule that out. That we don't have any issues there. Now, you mentioned that there was some lightheadedness. Do you have also issues with concentration at those times? Like cognitive issues, like making decisions? Okay. I am just going to check one little thing. I need to grab something real quick because I want to rule everything out for you so that way I don't leave you saying, I don't know what's going on, I want to make sure that we get everything done for you. Now, it may seem silly, and if it is silly, then that's good news, okay? If it's not silly and it starts to become a little bit of an issue, then that's when we're going to be worried, okay? So I have some flashcards here, and I just need you to go through some of these flashcards for me. Okay. What is this? What is this? A cat. Good. Now, what letter does cat start with? Good. Letter C. As I mentioned, it's a good thing if this feels silly. Okay? Now, what shape is this? What shape is this? Okay? A pentagon. Good. And how many points does a pentagon have? 5. Very good. Very good. Okay, just gonna do a few more. Oh, this is a good one. Okay. Do you know what this is? Do you know what this is? Yeah, a doctor or a nurse, right? This is a nurse. And what letter does nurse start with? Yeah, the letter N. Good. Let's do... Okay. What do we have here? What do we have here? Right. Strawberries. Strawberries. And how many strawberries are here? 1, 2, 3, 4 strawberries. Fantastic. I'm not gonna bother you with doing too much more of those because I think you've proven that we don't have any issues with your brain regarding that. That's good. Okay. Just gonna want to take a note of all the tests that we did and how well you did. Alright. Now I'm curious, have you been having any like muscle stiffness or like has your shoulders or your neck felt stiff at all or sore as if as if you had been working out but you haven't? Kinda, yeah. I mean, it always sort of feels, well, wow, but more than usual. Okay, I'm just gonna feel your neck here, if you don't mind. I'm just gonna turn your head. Good, and turn your head over this way. There you go. All right. Now, I'm just gonna feel your shoulders here, if you don't mind. Does that feel tense, or is it tender when I squeeze your shoulders here? Yeah, okay. How about there? Is that tender when I squeeze your shoulders there? Okay. I'm just gonna feel the muscles there. Do you feel as though you've been ruffling your brow more? Okay. I'm just gonna feel your jaw muscles if you don't mind. Are you usually one to clench your jaw? Okay. I'm just gonna do a quick facial sensations test. You can have your eyes closed for this. In fact, I actually recommend that you close your eyes for this, just because it can help with the results a little bit better. So, I have this little thing here, and I'm gonna roll it on your face, and you tell me if at any point you do not feel this, okay? Ready? Are you feeling all that? Okay, good. That is very good. Now, I'm going to touch your face. Again, you can keep your eyes closed if you like. And you tell me if you feel my finger, okay? Ready? Touch. Good. Touch. Ready? Touch. Very good. Touch. Right here. Touch. Right there. Touch. Down here. Touch. Did you feel that there were 2 fingers on your face? Good. All right. How about touch? And you felt that on both sides? Okay, once more. Touch. And you felt that on both sides. Okay, good. Good. That is fantastic. Okay. You can keep your eyes closed if you like. If you feel like it can help you get get some relaxation or something because I'm going to test your ears. So I do still need you to have a response for me, okay? Now, can you close your eyes for me and tell me which ear you hear this sound in, okay? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Good. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. 3, 2, 1. Heard it in both. Great job. 3, 2, 1. Good. 3, 2, 1. Good. 3, 2, 1. Fantastic. Okay. Now, let's see. I'm going to tap on this box, and you tell me how many times I tap in rhythm. See, like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Except you tell me how many times you hear it. Ready? How many? Good. Ready? How many for you? Good. And this side. That one was difficult, but it was 5. Okay, ready? Good. Right. That back there. Keep your eyes closed. Now what am I scratching on? Can you tell me what sound this is? My shirt. Very good. Very good. Okay, I'm gonna hum 2 pitches. Okay, like and you tell me which sound was higher, 1 or 2. Get ready. Okay. That one was difficult. Okay. Ready? 1 and 2. Right, exactly. Good job. Let's do this here. Ready? Okay, 1 or 2. Let's do that one more time. Which one do you think was lower? 1 or 2? Very good, very good. You're doing so fantastic. I'd like you to repeat some words. Okay, I'm gonna whisper some words into your ears, and I need you to tell me what words I said. Okay? Are you ready? Cat, cat. Good. Ready? Bat, bat. Okay, I'm gonna do another one. Good. I'm making these similar for a reason. That's what makes it so difficult. Okay. Chat, chat. And that one. Good job. We're just so good at this. Okay, I do want to take a look at your throat. If you don't mind, I have this little thing here. I'm going to look inside. Say ah for me. So I do see redness and some swelling, but it's not too bad like you mentioned. It's just a slight sore throat. Good. Okay. Now I know this is a little private, but you did mention that your tummy felt upset. And that it wasn't necessarily nausea, but sometimes it feels a little bit like nausea, kind of like butterflies in your stomach. Yeah. Now, is that paired with any GI issues? So, are we experiencing any diarrhea, increased urination? Maybe on the other side, maybe we're having a bit of constipation. You weren't sure? You think it might, sometimes it might be related to what you eat. Okay. That's fine. You don't need, it's fine if you don't know. All right. Well, I have a hunch on what might be going on. Okay. I'm going to ask you a few questions related to mental health, if that's all right. You don't mind? Okay. So how often would you say that you have been feeling down, depressed, or hopeless? Often, sometimes, or never? Often, sometimes, or never are you feeling down, depressed, or hopeless? Okay. Yeah, okay. And have you experienced a significant change in your eating habits or your appetite or your weight? Okay, is that this is like a yes or no? Yes or no? Have you seen any differences in your appetite or weight? Okay. Have you felt fatigued or low energy? And is that often, sometimes, or never do you feel fatigued or low energy? More so than usual. I know we all feel tired all the time once you get to a certain age. Where'd the energy go? But, I mean, more than usual. Like, it's very difficult to get out of bed. Yeah. Yeah. Have you, how often, often, sometimes, or never, do you feel guilty or worthless? I know these are some personal questions, but it will help in the end. So often, sometimes, or never. Okay. Yeah, okay. I would classify that as that, yeah. And so when do you normally get that feeling? Is it at work or at home? Okay. Have you had any difficulty concentrating or making decisions? And is this often, sometimes, or never? Okay. And again, I know it's very personal, but you can let me know anything. I'm here to help you, and I'm here for you. Want to make sure that you're feeling better. Have you ever had thoughts of harming yourself? Often, sometimes, or never? Okay. I really thank you. That's the last question. I really thank you for going through those with me. I know it can be very vulnerable. Last note here. It can be very vulnerable for us. And I know this is a bit personal and when I ask you these things, but is there anything going on in your life that it's just been a bit overwhelming, that's different and new, that you feel like you can share with me? Okay, just anything that's been causing you an unusual amount of stress. Has work been extra lately? New boss? Is there like a new, something new that you decided to do? A new task lately that's been a bit much? Okay. Nothing in particular? Alright, just a lot. Yeah. Really? Okay, and that started pretty soon. And that has been recent. How recent would you say that is? Okay. Well, the timing does seem to add up here. Well, sweetheart, I'd say that your plate is fuller than a Thanksgiving dinner with all the fixings. Yeah. And I'm pretty sure when I know what's going on here. Okay. Sweetie, you got a case of the heebie-jeebies. And I say that all silly, but really, it's anxiety, darling. You're experiencing some anxiety. And I know that can be confusing, but physical symptoms do come from anxiety. And you're stressed and you're overwhelmed. You've got a lot going on and you need a breather. It sounds like you've needed a breather for a long time. Yep, absolutely. Oh, it's very real, especially with prolonged stress and anxiety. It can cause, a wide variety, as I mentioned, including a weakened immune system, which is why I think that you caught the common cold, which is, when I'm going through your records here, I'm seeing, when was the last time you caught a cold? It's been a long time. I'm going through, this is 3 years ago, and you came in with, what was that? You had some issues with your tummy, and that was 3 years ago. But, it's been a long time since you've had any issues with common cold, and I'm ready to link this to the fact that you've been overstressed. You've been overdoing it, sweetheart. And, I don't mean to make a mountain out of a molehill here, but, your mental health is just as important as your physical health. And oftentimes people put that on the back burner when they really should not. And sweet, I know your mama. I see her, I see her every month when she comes in for her checkups. Well, maybe I'm exaggerating, not every month, but I see her. I know who she is. She's a bit old school. I know she doesn't believe in that stuff. But I do. I'm your doctor. I don't care, if it's your employer, if it's your parents, if it's your sister's brother, who's a what's it. Okay, I don't care what they think. I'm your doctor, and I say your anxiety and stress is causing you issues. And it's real. Oh, it's real. And I'm actually going to give you a doctor's note to give to your work, okay? Listen, ignoring these issues is like, it's about as useful as putting a screen door on a submarine. Ignoring them. Everything just comes flooding in. But if we fortify that, get rid of the screen door, put a real door on there, then there's not going to be anything rushing in, right? Because we got to fix it. This is something we need to take care of. All right. So I'm writing you a doctor's note for number 1, rest. You need some rest, sweetheart. You do. You need to take a rest. I know you're having difficult times sleeping, but maybe you can get into a routine of a little bit more sleep. I know that's easy to say, hard to do, but I'm going to write you a note for sleep. I would say that you need to take a few days off. You need to take a few days off where you do nothing. And I mean it, nothing. Maybe you do, go for a walk or play some video games if that's your thing, or read a book, or maybe just sleep all day. Okay, if you need to do that, you need to do that. And I'm going to prescribe that for you. Okay, rest and relaxation. 3 days minimum, okay? Now I'm also going to note that I want you to stay hydrated. Okay, hydrated. So I want you to drink plenty of fluids like water. Not like soda or sweet tea, as much as I love it. Stay away from like the caffeine and sugar. It can sort of make some things a bit more difficult with your cold. So I want you to stay hydrated with that. Maybe some herbal tea, clear broths like with chicken broth, okay? If you need any fever reducers, if you like the NyQuil thing, you can stick with it. But other than that, Tylenol, Advil to help with that slight fever of yours, that should go away pretty soon. It's not too bad. If it gets worse, please come back in and we'll take a look at that. So if your sniffles do get worse, we can prescribe you decongestant, if it gets uncomfortable. Gets worse. Okay. Now for your sore throat, again, because it's more subtle, lozenges or hydration really is key. Herbal teas with honey and lemon, that really helps. And broth. If you feel a lot more phlegm, warm salt water gargle can be helpful. And if you have a humidifier, I'm just going to write humidifier. I recommend that you have that on around you, especially during the times that you will be sleeping. Okay, so as you fall asleep, it's nice to just click on that humidifier. But make sure to keep it clean. If it's a dirty humidifier, it could do the opposite. So, okay. Something else I'd like to prescribe you is also to take some vitamin D. From what you were explaining, it sounds like you've been staying inside a little bit more. So vitamin D, especially it's that time of year where the sun is just not shining. No. So that can really cause us mentally to feel down. So vitamin D, since the sun just isn't shining. Okay, and so once your cold goes away, I do recommend a healthy, balanced diet with some exercise. Now, I'm not saying go to the gym and, get your iron on or whatever they say, but, 30 minutes of walking or whatever gets your body moving, 30 minutes of whatever raises your heart rate. Just any kind of movement for 30 minutes a day. Okay, I'm just going to write 30 minutes of exercise. Okay. Lastly, this is the most important. I need you to identify what it is that's been causing you so much stress lately. And if you already know, that's good. Now, I know sometimes we can't avoid these things, but if we can figure out solutions, maybe. I know sometimes, just reducing the exposure to these things can be possible. Or if there's just too much on our plate, maybe we can find something to take off of it. Maybe you aren't going to babysit, the neighbor's kids every Friday anymore because you got too much stuff going on. Yeah, or maybe you can't make it to that party on Saturday or whichever because maybe you need to rest. Okay, and these are doctor's orders, remember? Okay. So I just need you to think on it. You don't need to give me an answer now. But I would okay, just send that to the office 1 second. To the front desk so you can pick that up on your way out. Yeah, so what we want is for you to lighten your load. I went ahead and send that to the office. Alright. And I will, let's say about a month or two. Whatever you feel is best, month or two, I want to see you back here in my office. And we'll talk about next steps if you feel like you've done something to try and lighten that load, but it's not helping because we don't want to have issues like panic attacks and reoccurring things, and just in general, too much stress and anxiety can lead to, again, physical detriments, mental detriments, and it's just not good to feel that way. And I know this is very new to you, so I'd like to be there and hold your hand throughout the whole thing so it's not scary or anything. But yeah, in a month or two we'll talk hopefully you'll be right as rain and I won't need to continue this conversation. But if we do, I'll be ready for that. We just want to start with small steps before we do anything drastic. Okay, now for you, get some rest, recover, at least recover from this cold. And it doesn't seem to be too bad, but it's annoying, isn't it? It's one more thing on that big old plate of yours, right? One more thing to weigh down your shoulders. Okay, well, sweetie, I'll be thinking of you. I'll be praying for you, okay? Bless your heart. I hope you feel better soon, and I'll see you. Now stop by the front receptionist desk and get that note. Maybe get out of a few days of work. Okay. Good night, sweetheart. Good night. Good night. Good night. I hope that you are sleepy, sleepy, sleepy. I just wanted to jump in here to say that as of now, YouTube has updated how they monetize, and due to this update from YouTube, I can no longer manually turn off post-roll ads on my videos. However, a post-roll ad is not guaranteed. They're not supposed to play it on sleep aid videos like this one. So if you do receive a post-roll ad on this video, I would appreciate if you commented below. This is something that a lot of ASMR artists are doing to try and get in contact with YouTube and report the information to let them know that it's bothering our viewers to have post-roll ads. So please do let me know if a post-roll ad pops up. And yes, thank you so much. And of course, a huge thank you to the sponsor of today's video, Scentbird. If you want to try out some fragrances, of course you can use my coupon code AmyK55 off for 55% off at Scentbird, which is just a little over $7 for your first month. Available in the US and Canada. Okay, and with that, I think that's everything I needed to say, and